जय गणेश पाहि मां श्री गणेश रक्ष मां
जय गणेश पाहि मां श्री गणेश रक्ष मां
शरवण भव पाहि मां सुब्रह्मण्य रक्ष मां
शरवण भव पाहि मां सुब्रह्मण्य रक्ष मां
शरवण भव पाहि मां कार्तिकेय रक्ष मां
शरवण भव पाहि मां कार्तिकेय रक्ष मां
जय सरस्वती पाहि मां श्री सरस्वती रक्ष मां
जय सरस्वती पाहि मां श्री सरस्वती रक्ष मां
जय गुरु शिव गुरु हरि गुरु राम जगद्गुरु परम गुरु सद्गुरु श्याम
जय गुरु शिव गुरु हरि गुरु राम जगद्गुरु परम गुरु सद्गुरु श्याम
ओम आदि गुरु अद्वैत गुरु आनंद गुरु
आदि गुरु अद्वैत गुरु आनंद गुरु
चिद्गुरु चिद्घन गुरु चिन्मय गुरु
गुरु चिद्घन गुरु चिन्मय गुरु
हरे राम 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 हरे हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे
हरे राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे
हरे राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे
हरे राम राम हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे
नमः शिवाय नमः शिवाय नमः शिवाय नमः शिवाय नमः शिवाय नमः शिवाय
नमः शिवाय नमः शिवाय नमः शिवाय नमः शिवाय नमः शिवाय नमः शिवाय
ओम नमो नारायणाय ओम नमो नारायणाय ओम नमो नारायणाय ओम नमो नारायणाय
नमो नारायणाय ओम नमो नारायणाय ओम नमो नारायणाय ओम नमो नारायणाय
ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय
ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय
ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय
ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय
आंजनेय 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 पाहि मां हनुमन्त रक्ष मां
आंजनेय पाहि मां हनुमन्त रक्ष मां
दत्तात्रेय पाहि मां दत्तगुरु रक्ष मां
दत्तात्रेय पाहि मां दत्तगुरु रक्ष मां
शिवानंद पाहि मां शिवानंद रक्ष मां
शिवानंद पाहि मां शिवानंद रक्ष मां
गंगाराणी पाहि मां
गंगाराणी पाहि मां
भागीरथी रक्ष मां
भागीरथी रक्ष मां
ओम शक्ति पाहि मां ब्रह्म शक्ति विष्णु शक्ति शिव शक्ति रक्ष मां
ओम शक्ति पाहि मां ब्रह्म शक्ति विष्णु शक्ति शिव शक्ति रक्ष मां
ओम आदि आदिशक्ति महाशक्ति पराशक्ति पाहि मां
आदिशक्ति महाशक्ति पराशक्ति पाहि मां
इच्छा शक्ति क्रिया शक्ति ज्ञान शक्ति रक्ष मां
इच्छाशक्ति क्रियाशक्ति ज्ञानशक्ति रक्ष मां
राजराजेश्वरी 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 पाहि मां त्रिपुर सुंदरी त्रिपुर सुंदरी त्रिपुर सुंदरी रक्ष मां
राजराजेश्वरी 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 पाहि मां त्रिपुर सुंदरी त्रिपुर सुंदरी त्रिपुर सुंदरी रक्ष मां
ओम तत्सत ओम तत्सत ओम तत्सत ओम शांति ओम शांति ओम शांति ओम
ओम तत्सत ओम तत्सत ओम शांति ओम शांति ओम शांति ओम
कर्पूरगौरं करुणावतारं संसारसारं भुजगेन्द्रहारं सदा वसन्तं हृदयारविन्दे भवं भवानी सहितं नमामि भवं भवानी सहितं नमामि जय शिव ओंकार भज शिव ओंकार ब्रह्म विष्णु सदा शिव हर शिव महादेव हर हर महादेव नम पार्वती पते हर हर महादेव ओम नमः शिवाय ओम नमः शिवाय ओम नमः शिवाय ओम नमः शिवाय
ओम नमः शिवाय ओम नमः शिवाय ओम नमः शिवाय
ओम नमः शिवाय ओम नमः शिवाय ओम नमः शिवाय ओम नमः शिवाय
ओम नमः शिवाय ओम नमः शिवाय ओम नमः शिवाय
ओम नमः शिवाय ओम नमः शिवाय ओम नमः शिवाय ओम नमः शिवाय
ओम नमः शिवाय ओम नमः शिवाय
ओम नमः शिवाय ओम नमः शिवाय ओम नमः शिवाय ओम नमः शिवाय
ओम नमः शिवाय ओम नमः शिवाय ओम नमः शिवाय ओम नमः शिवाय
ओम नमः शिवाय ओम नमः शिवाय ओम नमः शिवाय
ओम नमः शिवाय ओम नमः शिवाय ओम नमः शिवाय
Worshipful homage to that supreme all transcending non-dual reality that is beyond time, eternal, has always been, shall always be, never shall be not. That is beyond all space, infinite. did not begin at any point in space, nor will conclude at any point in space, infinite. These are ideas pertaining to the all-transcending, eternal, infinite reality, which, truly speaking, the human mind cannot really understand or really grasp. The human individual merely uses them as so many words in English language. They are only words, but their true import, if we have to be frank, true import, we must confess, we cannot really grasp or understand. We do not say this, we do not state this fact because we have never tried to do it. We have never tried to grasp and understand these words, their import, their true meaning. We have never tried to contemplate upon it. We have never tried to think deeply about it. Try to penetrate its meaning. We have never tried to do it. But that is what Vedantic meditation wants us to do. Try to ponder the imponderable. Try to think about the unthinkable. We have to try through processes to try to understand that which is beyond all processes. Processes like inquiry, like analysis, like compare and contrast. Like discriminating between the seen and the unseen, the known and the unknown. And to go on trying to reach it. This is Vedantic meditation. Vivek, vichar. Vivek, vichar, Shat Sampada, Tivra Mumukshatva, we have to practice sadhana chatushtaya. Discrimination, inquiry, constant contemplating. Titiksha, Upasati, Shraddha, Samadhana, Tivra Mumukshutva ultimately. If we try to do it, then we may try to grasp at least its language implication. We were seeing these past days how there is no real clash or conflict between Upanishadic utterances like Ekameva Advitiyam Brahma Neha Nanasti Kinchana, and at the same time there is one non-dual, there is no many, and at the same time seeing all this is indeed Brahman. When there is no many, then from where did all this come? Sarvam Kaluvidam Brahma. Sarvam Brahmamayam. How did Shrishti, Sthiti, Laya come about? How did Desha and Kala come about? Space and time, how did it come about? Here, there, this, that, I, you, they, all of us. When public speakers address, ladies and gentlemen, all of you who are present here in this hall at this moment, assembled together here to hear distinguished speakers upon this platform address you and speak to you about this vital subject, and then we start expounding upon the subject. It may be political, it may be social, it may be socio-political. Garibi Hatao, raising people beyond the poverty line, or seeing that minimum essential commodities do reach the people who are in need of it. Not the haves who have a plethora of everything that is necessary, but the have-nots who don't even have the minimum requirement, who have to tighten the belt before going to bed. What does the rich merchant know about the beggar? For him, the beggar is a nuisance. We saw in a cartoon of R.K. Lakshmanan one regular passer-by on his way from home to workplace, office. He asked a payment-dwelling beggar, "You used to be there. How come you have now moved here?" "Sir, it is like this. In an attempt to drive us away from dwelling upon this payment, the PWD deliberately kept digging up the payment, saying it requires repair and therefore some work has to go on. They kept digging up the payment to get rid of us. So we had to keep moving from place to place. So they will go on digging here. After some time, we will move still further." He only knows his problem. That they are trying our best to oust us from here by pretending that this requires some renovation and repair. So they dig up the walking pavement to the sides of the road. So we made that problem by moving further up. And when this repair work will be over and they will dig up our present location, we will go back and settle down there. And in this way, where is the money that these people address from the platform upon very important topics? Friends, Romans, countrymen, Mark Antony and Julius Caesar, whom Brutus has just killed. Friends, Romans, countrymen, the many. We saw how it is possible for the one to become many, yet not lose its oneness. We saw how it is possible when 1 rupee becomes 100 naya paisa, when $1 becomes 100 cents, it does not lose its dollarness. Though the dollar is not there, the rupee is not there. The rupee as such is not there. Yet it is there. The many universes are there in the one individual. One seed. Only one seed is sown, watered, manifests as only one sprout. And from that one, later on, a towering tree stands before you in course of time, through the passage of years, a towering tree. Many branches branching off from the main trunk. Many branches. And from many branches, many shoots. Vriksham, shakhaha. And from these shoots, many leaves, many flowers, many fruits. Nana pallavaha, pushpaha, phalaha cha. Seed was sown downwards, but the tallest shoot which ever moved towards the sun and the light and it is still growing. It is at the very top, and yet from an unseen source nourishment goes up, goes up, goes up. Only the one becoming many in human experience starts at the bottom and goes up. Whereas the one becoming the many in Vedantic declaration by the great ones, the one non-dual starts from the top and then proliferates, becomes the many in all the 10 directions. In all the 10 directions. What the 10 directions are? The brahmachari who does sandhya vandana every day, thrice, pratah sandhya, madhyanikam and sayam sandhya, he will know. Because at the conclusion of the sandhya, he has to pay obeisance, pranam, namaskar to celestials and gods residing everywhere, residing in the east, residing in the west, residing in the south, residing in the north, residing in the northeast, northwest, southeast, southwest, above, below. Adhascha, urdhvascha. Prasritanti tasya shakha. And that is the only difference. Here, the one starts urdhva shakha, urdhva mula madhya shakha. 15th chapter, before starting the means that Pangat, all sannyasins repeat. Ashvattam prahuravayam, urdhvamulamadasyaka, ashvattam prahuravayam, chandamsi yasya parnani, Yastum Vedas Vedavid. Above is the root branches. Tat Padam, Tat Parimargatavyam. Yasmin Vataha, Nanivartanti Bhuya. Take that path, going along which there is no return, no coming back, no rebirth. Once for all, once you reach there, having reached which there is no coming back. And the one without a second Parabrahman, when we were mentioning about the non-duality between Parabrahman and Parashakti, the Divine Mother, manifest, there is no difference yet. Scripture dealing with her, the Durga Saptasati. And we tried to describe this from various parts. He is the one non-dual aspect, she is the many aspect. But her becoming the many does not disturb the non-duality of Parabrahman. Just as when you have 100 cents in our hands, it does not disturb the existence of the dollar. It does not disturb the existence of the dollar. Then we mentioned about another mode. She is also a space. Space is imponderable. Yet they invented a method of trying to make the imponderable concrete by the higher mathematics teacher says, imagine a point. So the student has to imagine a point. And what a point is, no one can describe. One can only take a pen on a white paper and put a dot and then say this is a point. Pen or pencil or whatever it is, this is a point. And put another point in another place. Now draw a line connecting both. That is space. So much of space. How much of space? 1 centimeter. 1 millimeter. 1,000th part of a meter. 100th part of a meter, centimeter. Millimeter, 1,000th part of a meter. And also, time is imponderable. unimaginable. We don't know what time is. When it began, when it will end, where it is unseen. Yet we said, they managed to make the imponderable, unmanifest, concrete and ponderable by trying to expound that which is modeless, beyond all modes, in terms of modes. This is tick, 1 second. This is 1 second. 1 second of what? Time. 1 second of time. Make haste. Do not postpone for tomorrow what you can do today. Do not postpone for this evening what you can do now. कल करे जो आज कल, आज करे जो अब, सो अब. So they invented the minute. What you can do at 8 o'clock, why not finish it now itself? What you can do at 7:30, why not finish it now itself? Of course, some things we cannot do. Tea is given at 7:15 or 7 o'clock? 7 o'clock, oh. Then I must wind up. I am very much caught up in time. I must wind up. Or are there 2 pangas for tea, morning tea? No, only 1 panga. And what about those unseen people through whom we get our tea and breakfast and all that? They finish it unseen, unknown, even before you, I think. And the timeless becomes manifest as time. 1 minute has passed. 1 second has passed. 60 seconds have passed. 1 minute has passed. 60 minutes have passed. 1 hour has passed. 24 hours have passed. Or 12 hours have passed. 1/2 of a day is passed. Midday. Midnight, 12, after that AM starts. And midday, when the sun is in the meridian, AM suddenly comes to a fulfillment and PM starts. PM starts. And PM goes on till 12 midnight, gives place to AM. Ante-meridian, post-meridian, AM and PM. Meridian is midpoint. There are 2 midpoints. And in the Indian chronology, the science of time, our late revered and worshipful Swami Krishnanandaji Maharaj used to say, they computed time in their own way. They computed time in terms of a moment, and so many moments forming a muhurta, so many muhurtas forming a ghatika, and these forming praharas, dividing the day into 8 praharas, ashtaprahari. And how is a moment computed? It's a very extraordinary way. He says, the time taken to pass the palm of your hand once upon your folded bent knee, I cannot do it because I have got the arthritis. And then वो इस चुटकी को क्या बोलते हैं अंग्रेजी में? What do you call this? We call it चुटकी. So, the time taken to pass the palm of your hand once around the folded knee and snapping your finger, this is one moment. And based upon this, time was computed. This is the basic, minimum most mode. So, we shall now conclude. This is my way of paying homage to the Supreme Being, and this is my way of offering my prostrations and adorations to worship and beloved Holy Master, worshipful and beloved Holy Master, Swami Shivanandaji Maharaj, in whose spiritual presence we are all gathered together here in the fraternity of the spiritual world. We conclude by placing before you this call that is sounded in a song which the great Mahatma Gandhi liked very much. He used to ask the singers sometimes to sing this song, because in his daily prayer meetings, one item was always a bhajan. And the bhajan was usually rendered by some lady, but sometimes some male devotee also was asked to render a bhajan. His prayer meetings were inevitable, morning and evening. But the evening prayer meetings became famous because the public could also attend it. The morning prayer was confined because the public cannot come. It's too early in the morning. But evening, it is a comfortable time when people finish their professional work, activity, and they used to attend the evening prayer. The call sounded in this bhajan is, rise up, awake, O traveler, dawn has already dawned, early morning, this is a crack of dawn. Dawn has come. Where is there any more night? Night is meant for slumber. Night is gone. Dawn has come. And therefore, arise, awake. When day has dawned and night has gone, How can you still be slumbering? This is not proper. Night is meant for slumber. Day is meant for labor. उठ जाग मुसाफिर भोर बही, अब रे न कहाँ जो सोवत है। जो सोवत है वो खोवत है, जो जागत है सो पावत है। Who keeps slumbering even after dawn, he will be losing. He will be the loser. Who is up and down, doing at the crack of dawn, he will be the gainer. जो सोवत है वो खोवत है. He who is sleeping, he will be the loser. He who is awake, he will be the gainer. And in the concluding verse he says, जो कल करे सो आज कर, जो आज करे जो अब. That which can be done tomorrow, do it today itself. And that which can be done any time today, why not do it right now and be done with it, finish it. That is the way. Why are you saying this? Why you are asking us to do that? Because time flies heavy. Time hurries. Time does not wait for anyone. As we are talking, as breath is coming out and coming in, time is going away. And life is time. And as time passes away, life is ebbing away. Life is shortening. Therefore, it is not simple. It is serious. Do it now. Take time by the forelock. Do it now. Because the Divine Mother Parashakti manifests in the mood of time that is timeless, eternal, the Nitya. But she is manifest as space, time, the many, movement from here to there, from now to later, then, not now. I will do it later on. Therefore, this call is wake up, be active, be up and doing, and do not postpone. If a thing can be done later, do it now itself. Because that later will come, but whether you will be there or not, we do not know. We do not know. We had a long time spiritual brother of ours who had gone and built an ashram and settled down permanently in Uttarkashi, the outskirts of Uttarkashi, in a locality called Ujjaili. And he was very much a disciple of Guru Maharaj. He was living in his ashram. He was also working as a postmaster from ashram side, when the post office belonged to the ashram, not to the government. It was a sub-post office, privately run by Divine Life Society headquarters, Shivananda Ashram. Shivananda Ashram supplied everything. And later on he wanted to have solitude, silence, contemplative life. He asked permission, got permission, blessings from Gurudev. He came from Andhra Pradesh, went and settled down there. And true to his loyalty to Gurudev, he purchased land in the name of Divine Life Society, and he built an ashram calling it Shivananda Ashram. Shivananda Ashram, Ujjaili, Uttarkashi. He was known as Swami Chaitanyananda. Swami Chaitanya. Whenever I used to go to Uttarkashi, I always used to meet him in Divine Life Society, Shivananda Ashram, Ganeshpur village, 7.5 kilometers beyond Uttarkashi proper. Uttarkashi is the district headquarters. Beyond Uttarkashi in the direction of Gangotri. And that is where our Premanand Swamiji lives. So I used to go and stay there on the way to Gangotri. Sometimes 3 or 4 days, sometimes 1 week, sometimes sometime on our way back to ashram also, from Gangotri to Munkiriti Shivananda Ashram. And 10-12 days back or a couple of weeks ago, they brought him here hurriedly because he had a heart attack. They wanted to take him to the Uttarkashi hospital. He said, no, take me to the hospital run by monks of the Ramakrishna mission in Kankhal near Haridwar. It's a well-known, it's called Ramakrishna Sevasram Kankhal. Kankhal is a locality close to Haridwar. Kankhal. So they brought him down by ambulance, admitted him there. He was immediately rushed to the Intensive Cardiac Care Unit, ICCU. And after 2 or 3 days, little improvement, and he wanted to go back. Doctor said, no, you cannot go back. You are not in a condition to be moved. You have to remain. The utmost we can do, if you feel too much confined here, because cardiac care unit, they 24 hours they are under observation, monitored by a machine, and nurses and doctors are constantly coming and going, oxygen ready, injections ready. If you are feeling a little confined, we can remove you from the cardiac care unit and put you into a special room. We know you from long, but you cannot move. All right, let me at least be moved into a special room. I am accustomed to living alone by myself. But before they could move him into a special room, God decided to remove him. So, he is no more. He passed away. He called him back. This is the way time plays with the lives of men. He was here, now, in a little more time pass, he is no more. 4th day after coming down in ambulance from Uttarkashi, 4th day, he is no longer in this world, no longer a member of the human family, global human family. Therefore, the writer of the song says, that which can be done tomorrow, do it today. That which can be done later on today, why not do it now? Be up and doing. So with this, the sermon concludes the message of the morning. Be up and doing upon the spiritual path, so that before something happens to us, as it happened to late Swami Chaitanya Maharaj, we will already reach the goal and be once and for all free from the wheel of birth and death. That is the sharing and the serving for this day.